Have you ever wished there's one magic pill or one thing that you need to do to fix everything? I wish I could tell you that in this video, I'm going to tell you about one thing that can fix everything. But unfortunately, real life doesn't work like that. And I know there's tons of videos that you watch and you hope that this time you're going to learn that one thing, or they're going to give you that one advice, or this is the spice that you are going to drink that's going to cure everything. But usually it's not like that. And there's never just one reason or one cause or one thing that you can do. Everything works together. So in this video, I'm going to go through 6 pillars that you can use to improve your glucose levels, to improve your metabolic health, to improve blood pressure, and actually any chronic disease. Okay, I've bought some show and tell items today. Oh, for those that don't know me, I'm Dr. Janny, and I've just recently started this YouTube channel, so I'm still just having fun and seeing where it goes. Okay, so the 6 pillars of metabolic health. Number 1, start with your head. Mindset. And often doctors don't speak about mindset. So I've given this little thing here to speak about mindset because it looks like a head and hair. And also it's a pen. And a lot of the times, even just writing about how you feel, even about the disease, write a letter to your back pain, or just write how you're feeling about it. Sometimes the emotional aspect plays a huge role, and we often just skip it. Doctors don't really have time to sit with the patient and ask, when did this actually start? Is there anything else that's bothering you? They always say stress less, which is easier said than done. So the first pillar is mindset. It's regulating your nervous system. It's changing the way you see a situation, changing the way you think about a situation. I can speak about this mindset for a long time, but that's number 1 for me, because without that, the other things won't really stick if you haven't addressed the mindset problem or issue first. Okay, so number 2, we go down to your mouth. Food, fuel. I bought an apple to remind you of that. So what you put into your mouth, your food is very, very important. And obviously try and eat real food. And I know there's a lot of fast, easy food available, but usually it's better to eat real food, cook at home, and learn what works best for your body. And maybe not snack the whole time. So create a structure around food for yourself. And then we go down, we've got head, food, we've got the heart. The heart's pumping the whole time. The heart's moving the whole time. So the next pillar is movement. And not only do we need to move more, if you're sitting the whole time, set an alarm on your phone and go and walk just for 3 minutes, or do 5 squats every hour or so, because sitting the whole time is not good for you. So yes, move more. It is easier to say, but it is actually something that you can easily make a little bit of a practical change. You can also put something visible that you can see. And moving is good, walking is great, and also building muscle, because muscle is like a sponge for glucose. So if you increase your muscle mass, you actually improve your metabolic health, and you can actually handle glucose better. So that's why moving more, walking is great. Walking after eating is one of the things that you can do to make you feel better, so much better, instantly, because it makes it the glucose spike that was going to go up doesn't go so high. So it curves, and that's great for energy. It's great for your mood as well. Okay, so we have mindset, feel, move, and then obviously build muscle as well. So next I have sleep and rest. Sleep is very important for metabolic health and obviously your mental health. It's good overall. And some of the things that you can do is get morning sunlight into your eyes and make your environment where you sleep nice for sleeping, and avoid lights and screens before you go to bed. Maybe if you feel your brain rushes, have a pen and notepad there that you can write some things down and then leave it there, that you don't have to think about it the whole time. If you're giving yourself too little time to sleep, maybe consider going to bed a little bit earlier. But sleep is very important for glucose regulation and overall health. And then the next pillar, we have this.
Hello, dog.
That's not actually fun for me. And hearing this the whole time is not fun. You see, so the next pillar is reducing harmful inputs. Now, I know this is not that harmful, but pair it with kids running around and screaming and pressing buttons, it becomes a bit harmful. And then if the kids are not here, then I'm listening to things the whole time. Harmful things can also be ultra-processed foods that you know you're having too much sugar. Maybe you have to reduce your alcohol consumption. It may be reducing listening to negative news. There's a lot of negative inputs that you can reduce just to help the processing of negativity. And remember, we have this negativity bias, which means we see negative things easier. So you actually have to train your brain to see positive things. And it feels to me what the news does, it works on that negativity bias. And if we don't fight it, then we just get lost in the negativity. And then the last one, number 6, is connection. So connection is not just to Wi-Fi, which obviously we all desperately need, but it's also connecting to nature, connecting to others, your environment. Make your environment beneficial for yourself. Like, oh my word, reducing harmful inputs. Make your environment pleasant. If there's lots of stuff lying around, it almost feels to me that there's lots of stuff going on in my head. So if my environment is simpler or beautiful, like a little bit of a flower that smells really nice, it helps me think better and feel better if my environment is better. And part of connection is connecting with other people, but obviously people that uplift you. And working on your relationships is great. Also having people that support you in your health is great. So those are the 6 pillars of metabolic health. So we have mindset, feel, food, moving, weights, sleeping well, and then this thing that I don't want to touch because it's going to make a big noise, and connection. So reducing harmful inputs and connection. And those 6 need to be incorporated for holistic healing, for actually healing the whole disease and not just treating it with medication. Okay, cool.